FOX5 is tracking an alarming rise in fentanyl deaths in Virginia. Congresswoman Abigail Spanberger headed to Prince William County this morning, where police say they're facing a crisis in fentanyl deaths. Now Congress will take up a new bipartisan effort to stop counterfeit pills, which contain fentanyl. FOX5's Tom Fitzgerald is live on the Hill. Fitz, how would this all work?
Well, Shamari, this legislation aims to stop the online sale of counterfeit pills that have been laced with fentanyl. And make no mistake, this is still a huge problem, particularly in Virginia, where fatal fentanyl overdoses are the #1 cause of unnatural deaths. In Prince William County alone, the police department tells FOX5 that from 2021 to 2023, they saw 177 fatal fentanyl overdoses. And this year, they're already dealing with 10 suspected fatal fentanyl overdoses. So in the House of Representatives today, Democratic Congresswoman Abigail Spanberger of Virginia announced that she has put together a bipartisan coalition of lawmakers to sponsor the Targeting Online Sales of Fentanyl Act. Now, what this will do is force the government's accountability office to investigate the online sales of fentanyl that are going on, to determine if law enforcement and online providers are doing enough to stop it.
Americans continue to die from overdoses at record high rates, and fentanyl has been the driving force behind the rising number of fatal, tragic overdoses.
Now, Fitz, there's a scary development in the misuse of fentanyl. What are police dealing with now?
Yeah, this is really a head scratcher, as if it wasn't bad enough that people are taking fentanyl and dying from it. Police told FOX5 today in Prince William County they're seeing this trend where people are actually using horse tranquilizers and combining it with fentanyl. And, Shamara, it's beyond anybody's imagination why somebody would take fentanyl in the first place. To combine it with a horse tranquilizer would only make it worse. Also, interestingly enough, they told us today that while previously, injection had been the #1 form that users have been using to inject fentanyl. Right now, that's not the case anymore. The most predominant way that people are getting into these bodies right now are by smoking it. So what they're trying to deal is on a number of fronts here, Shamar, and particularly with a word to parents, if they see any of this behavior that they're not familiar with, to either talk to their child or, more importantly, talk to a professional.
Thank you, Tom. That's great advice, but also parents get to know who your children are hanging out with. Thanks, Fitz.